Yeah, China's kind of cooking. So I'm going to be delaying this week's video a little bit, a couple days probably, just for a little filler arc here because I actually want to be a React Andy for once. So what happened is China did their 1-year anniversary stream. There is a Reddit thread covering the major points. I saw it last night and I was like, this is nuts. I want to talk about it. This really shows how much a publisher can change things, how much power they can have, how much influence they can have. It also shows how different a product can be with a different publisher. Over in the West, we kind of just generalize the publisher and developer relationship and we just kind of use it as a crutch as AGS can't do anything because they're a publisher. Well, Tencent's cooking over there and they're a publisher. So link to the thread in the description and thanks to this guy for putting it up. So the first thing is they get bound gold. How it works is only the latest 3 raids are actually going to give full gold reward that you can just use for anything that you want. So if you are not doing a raid in your latest 3 raids, how it's going to work is a portion of that gold is going to be bound to you, to your account, that you can only use on the gold sinks in the game for your character. You can't use it on the market. Well, another portion of it can be used on the market. They haven't given out the ratios for this, but this is just a really good concept. With solo raids coming up, for example, alt rosters and botting, they're going to be less profitable for people to just sell gold, generate a lot of gold, and put it on the market. To play devil's advocate on that, however, is that this is going to probably make it so people are bussing those people a little bit more often. But if that happens, I don't know, Tencent might just do something against busing. Tencent is just not holding back. But overall, this is just really neat because pretty much all the gold that you would get on your alts that you're not pushing up to be frontliners is going to go towards, because it's roster bound gold, towards all the systems on your main, and then your main's gold or whatever tradable gold can basically go towards gearing. So it's going to help people manage their gold for them. Unless you're an unhinged 6-man frontliner like a lot of the West. So they are getting solo raids and it is going almost up to their latest. They're going to be going all the way up to Brel when they're going to be having a con here soon. And on top of that, they have decided that they want to nerf it more than what it's already going to be. So they're also going to have just an additional nerf version, which is similar to how they have Clown with nerf saws, which on that topic, they do still want to better nerf normal mode as well. The next point here is that they still have region-specific balance changes and they intend to still do more. Their Aeromancer still does 5% more damage than we have over here in the West, and they still plan to do more region-specific balance changes. Now their Chaos Dungeon change is very interesting. You get 1 stack for a normal run and you get 2 stacks for a rested run. Once you get 6 stacks, you get the rewards of more than 14 runs of Chaos just given to you. So that means if you do your 2 runs unrested every day for 3 days, you're getting the rewards of 20 plus runs of Chaos. That is huge for progression, keeping up with the content, and something I wish they would have done over here in the West to help people keep up with the content cadence, because a big topic over here in the West, big topic I've always talked about, is the fact that we don't get enough compensation for the accelerated pace of content. For China, this here alone, this is the game changer. The only devil's advocate downside I can see to this is the fact that it does increase FOMO, because now it is more punishing to miss out on doing any unrested chaos. Because rested does give you 2 stacks, but again, it's going to take you twice as long, and then you're going to be waiting longer and longer to get that 14 plus runs of rewards. But with the amount of materials they're going to be getting injected into their inventories, into their roster, they might not care about doing it daily because they just don't need it as much. And then we just have a few more things. The first being is they actually want to address the game's launch time. Poggers in the chat, right? And another thing is they are actually addressing damage meter. They are not saying yes or no about it to it. They're just saying they're going to look into it. And as somebody over here in the West who pretty much feels like the only person not using meter at this point because they haven't given an official statement by AGS, this is huge to me. And I wish AGS would actually address damage meter. Now there is a little bit of a catch-all this year mentioned at the end, and that is that they don't really do much express events over there in China. But I'm going to be honest, it doesn't seem like a bad trade. The long-term value of just that Chaos Dungeon alone, I think is going to be more valuable than any boost event we could ever have here over in the West. There is a clear cutoff point to progression events, while this here is going to affect every character forever. So yeah, this all sounds really great. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Obviously, I don't play on China and I don't know anybody who plays on it, so I really don't know what the experience actually is like over there with whatever changes that there are there that we don't really know. But if we got changes like this 1 year into the West, I do think we would have a lot more people playing the game right now. Because a lot of these changes here, they affect daily and weekly homework, how much you had to do, how much effort you had to put into. The raid changes, there's going to be less burnout and you're going to get a lot more materials for doing Chaos Dungeons. So that means that you're not going to be too worried of I need to get everything because I just don't have enough time. Because again, if you are running unrested, that means every 3 days you're getting the rewards of 7 days plus of Chaos Dungeon, which is huge. Chaos Dungeon goes so far and it covers so much more materials. Technically 10 days worth of materials, since you're getting the 3 days that you actually did and then the additional 7 days or so of bonus materials. I think basically China will only be gated on leaf stones. So I hope this helps show that, hey, a publisher can make a difference. They can do a lot of things to help and change a game, and I hope you guys kind of understand that. Yap a little bit more, demand a little bit more, because this can change. And that's overall just a big part of me and my channel. I yap about things because I want to see big positive change for the better of the game in the long term. So that'll be it for the filler episode. Thanks for watching. Like, sub, I'll catch you next time, and this week's actual video will come up in the next coming days.